Hey, it's Sports Washington here at, I was going to say MCI Center, here at Capital One Arena. Butler, Georgetown, 6:30, FS1. So, coming into this game, as you can see, I have to go and grab this sheet of paper here. Our table is so tight, I have to get away from that table. Georgetown coming into this game, having lost 3 in a row, having lost 6 of their last 7. Again, I think it's another one of those situations where the optics are a little deceiving. Georgetown has played better. You can argue that during this 3-game losing streak that 2 of these games they should have won. The game against Seton Hall and the game at Xavier, they had their opportunities and let both of them go with late leads, by the way. 1 possession leads, but both with late leads. And what we've seen here is, to me, for Georgetown, more of a dependence on Jaden Epps. The first time these 2 teams met, it was more of a Dontrez Styles type of game, but Epps since then has really assumed command and control of this offense. And I think Styles has been a little bit hidden in a way, not getting as many touches as he was getting back then. And that might be one of the things for Georgetown tonight, is to see this is the type of game where Styles can certainly flourish, and maybe trying to run some things early for him to get him off early. For Butler, everything starts and ends with that backcourt. Posh Alexander and Pierre Brooks. The first time around, Pierre Brooks was the one that was the lead scorer. I think he had 19, 15. Hey, guys, over at Butler, by the way, how about you help some guys with some bad eyesight with your print, man? This thing cannot be 508 compliant. I'm going to tell you that right now. But no. 3 guys for Butler ended up in double digits. Posh and Pierre were 2 of those guys. And the thing is that Georgetown, they didn't shoot Georgetown out of the gym, so to speak. It was one of those ones where they kind of just inefficiently got their points. And here we go. Posh had 13 that night. Pierre had 13 that night. Posh shot 4 for 7. Pierre shot 4 for 10. Again, I didn't think that Georgetown was particularly bad that night. And like I said, both teams have changed. For the Hoyas, you know they're going to limit possessions. It's what they've been doing. If you look as the season's going on, Georgetown's been actually playing slower. And it's on purpose. They're limiting possessions. They're trying to stay in control of the game during this Big East schedule by limiting opportunities, which is, for them, is smart. Another one of the guys who you can look for to try to help Georgetown to a victory that didn't have a big game the first time they could this time is Drew Fielder. Drew Fielder's another one. As the season's going on, he's gotten better. Certainly loves that wing and corner 3, especially the wing 3. He is a different player than the first time around. I thought the first time around, especially with it being the first Big East game, I don't know, he's kind of pushed around, to be honest with you, with Butler's physicality. This is something I think he is more used to now, where he can make more of an impact this time around. And of course, Supreme Cook. You know, he's kind of Georgetown's muscle guy. Another person who can definitely make an impact for Georgetown. So keys tonight, turnovers. It always starts with turnovers. Now, in the last game out against Xavier, Georgetown's turnovers, they were bad at the beginning. And as they went down the stretch of that game, turnovers wasn't so bad. They got to continue to take care of the ball. If you want to control pace the way that Georgetown wants to control pace, you cannot give away possessions with turnovers. Foul trouble. Supreme Cook has been the one dependable in the lane guy. He cannot get in foul trouble tonight. He can't have 3 in the first half. Can't have 4 with 12, 13 minutes left. Not only does it hurt Georgetown that they lose their best paint presence, it also hurts Georgetown because, as we saw in the Xavier game, they're in the double penalty with 10:01 left in the game. So now a team gets to shoot free throws and 2 on every foul. So staying out of foul trouble is also, and what I mentioned earlier, Styles, I think, needs to get more touches. Masood, he's another one. Stay out of foul trouble. He needs to hit his threes. Styles and Masood could have a bigger impact on whether Georgetown wins today or loses today more than Jaden Epps. You know what you're going to get from Jaden. You know what you're going to get from Jaden. Those 2 guys have got to rise to the occasion, stay out of foul trouble, be impact, even if it's on the offensive boards to get your shots. be an impact, make game-winning plays. With Masood, stop with the dumb touch fouls, okay? They're doing nothing but getting you in trouble. Georgetown, Butler, FS1, 6:30.